land already has an owner, you're going to have to find out who is the owner of this land, who the local council is, or find out from the neighbors of the land who is the owner. You also want to ascertain the land title, or in law we have what's called, we call it the certificate of title. So you have to first ascertain whether the certificate of title is a valid one. You need to know, does it have an encumbrance page? Does it have a white page? Does it have a blue page? Yes, once you've found out that it's already a valid one, you can ask for a copy, still of the person who you're going to lease from. After ascertaining all of those, then one of the major steps is that you're going to have to come and do what's called locus. Now in law we have what's called locus. Locus is basically, in plain and simple terms, going to the scene of the crime, maybe in, let's say, a criminal case. But now in this case that we're talking about land, locus is actually visiting the land site, or the said land that you're going to visit. So as a foreigner, or even as a Ugandan, whenever you are interested in leasing land, whether you are a foreigner or a Ugandan, a non-citizen, whoever you are, you need to do what's called locus. You need to come down to the land, ascertain whether indeed the land is the same one. When you're there, you also need to bring a surveyor. Now, under section 2 of the Surveyors Act of Uganda, a surveyor is supposed to come and also demarcate those boundaries. You're going to want to ascertain whether the decimals that you saw in the land, or that you saw on the website as concerns the land, are the real decimals that correlate with the land title, correlate to the website, and even you yourself. So you need to get a surveyor under section 2 of the Surveyors Act of Uganda. You need to ascertain these boundaries of the land. You need to also ascertain whether this land is built on a wetland. Now, you cannot build on a wetland. We have different acts in Uganda which provide for where you're supposed to put your land. We have the National Forest Authority Act, we have the Environment Act, we have a number of acts which encompass how you're supposed to govern your land in terms of the environment in Uganda. You need to ascertain whether indeed the land that you're leasing, either on a farmland or it's on a wetland, your lease or the land that you're leasing must be in line with the National Forest Act. It must be in line with all the environment acts in Uganda, or all of the relevant laws which coincide with the environment in Uganda. So therefore you cannot build or lease land that is on a wetland. So those are just quick steps on how you can lease land either as a foreigner or as a Ugandan. Before I finish the video, I like to just explain the different land tenure systems. Like I said, we have leasehold. That one I've already explained it. We have Milo land. In Uganda, land can be owned either in perpetuity or as a group. This means that most of the land that we have in Uganda is Milo land. Most of the blocks that you're seeing, whenever you see in your land title, you have block this and this and this in this area, like let's say in Nansana, then that is Milo land. Milo land is basically private land that we have in Uganda. This was demarcated by the colonialists. In Buganda especially, we had